The battle over the Mueller report is heating up. In national news, Democrats still calling for special counsel Robert Mueller to testify on Capitol Hill. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Gerald Nadler said he would subpoena Mueller if necessary. CBS's News' Tom Hansen has the latest.
President Trump began the day tweeting about the Russia investigation, calling it, quote, a total scam, a witch hunt that yielded no collusion, no obstruction. And top-ranking congressional Democrats sounded alarms about alleged obstacles in their own investigations.
We are now in a constitutional crisis.
We need the biggest anti-corruption plan since Watergate.
Every day they are advertising their obstruction of justice by ignoring subpoenas.
The Senate Intelligence Committee this past week subpoenaed the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., setting off a firestorm among Republicans.
The Democrats are more interested in subpoenas than solutions.
But Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said on CBS's Face the Nation, it's time to close the book on the Mueller report.
That had 40 attorneys, FBI agents, went to different countries, and they found no evidence. So don't you think it's time to move forward?
House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff says impeachment is not a politically wise move, nor is it likely to succeed. He insists, though, the president seems to be almost compelling one as a strategy.
He certainly seems to be trying. And maybe this is his perverse way of dividing us more. And as you heard in the clip earlier, he thinks that's to his political advantage, but it's certainly not to the country's advantage.
Democrats are still pushing for Mueller to testify before the House Judiciary Committee. But that remains a source of contention, and no date has been set. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
Now, Schiff also says Democrats are considering fining Trump officials who defy subpoenas up to $25,000 a day. Schiff also says Democrats are considering fining Trump officials who defy subpoenas, again, up to $25,000 a day. Earlier today, many were dealing with driving without road signals as part of Billings went without power for almost 2 hours. The power went out in a large area affecting 550 customers around 1:15 this afternoon. The outage caused traffic lights to go out at several intersections, including Central Avenue near 8th Street West, Montana Avenue, and east of Division. Northwestern stated on its website that the power outage happened near Montana Avenue and Broadwater Avenue. Now, according to the Billings Police Department, there were no crashes caused by the power outage. On its website, Northwestern Energy showed that nearly 550 customers lost power, and the power came back a little after 3 o'clock this afternoon. Turning now to weather with Rob Griggs. It was a nice Mother's Day, even considering the power outage and a little bit of confusion out there.
The big setback here at the newsroom, of course, was the fact the microwave wasn't working, so we had to find a way to do the popcorn. But other than that, we got the problem solved. I do want to give a shout out to my mom, Alice Griggs, who I was able to talk to a little bit today. Happy Mother's Day. We're going to have lunch tomorrow, and she's just looking fabulous. Wonderful mom, and I know that we celebrate moms out there this evening. A lot of moms across the country enjoying a nice evening because we really don't have any traumatic weather out there, although south of Phoenix into Texas, there's some severe weather potentially also down there in the deep south. Meanwhile, in the Billings area, you couldn't ask for a nicer evening. 65 degrees with some high clouds, and we're talking northwest winds about 9 miles an hour, so very comfortable. Here's a quick look at our day planner as we head into tomorrow, another beautiful day. If you thought today was nice, check out sunny and warm and 82 degrees on Monday. We'll talk about the entire work week forecast. I think you're going to like most of it, and that forecast comes up in just a little bit. Zoe?
All right, thanks, Rob. Well, another sign of spring and nice weather, the south entrance to Yellowstone National Park is now open for the season. MTN's John Shearer explains why that can be a big deal for those visiting the park.
The opening of this gate connects Yellowstone with its sister park, Grand Teton, to the south, and saves a 200-mile detour. But more than that, it opens new opportunities for park visitors.
People have been seeing a lot of bears all over the park, including on this corridor between Old Faithful and West Yellowstone. You know, we're getting into that time of year where the elk, especially down in the West Thumb area, along that corridor are going to start to be active.
The road south from Old Faithful to Yellowstone Lake is now open, but as you travel over Craig Pass at 8,200 feet, be prepared for cooler temperatures and lots of snow.
And so we're sort of in that part of the year where we're staggering openings as we bring more staff on.
So in-park services like restaurants and hotels are pretty sparse right now. And while the south gate to Grand Teton is open, the road over Dunraven Pass near Mount Washburn is still closed, as is the Beartooth Highway, which won't open until at least Memorial Day. But Chief Joseph Highway from Cody to Cook City is open, allowing through trips out of the northeast entrance.
If we have spring snowstorms that come through, we can have road closures with little or no warning.
But the trip to the south part of the park can be rewarding. There are some spectacular views, and Lewis Falls can be seen right from the road. But if you decide to hike, don't forget the bear spray.
Know how to use it, hike in groups, be aware of your surroundings. If you see fresh sign of bears, whether it's tracks or scat, you might want to think about doing that hike on a different day.
Well, the South Road might be open, but as you can see, facilities like the Lewis Lake Campground here are far from being ready for the season. It'll be a while before people are pitching tents here. In Yellowstone National Park, I'm John Shearer for MTN News.
Thank you, John. And he also says that Yellowstone is encouraging all visitors to take the Yellowstone Pledge, where you promise to treat the park with an extra measure of respect. Well, it's not every day you see 2 grizzly bears, let alone 2 grizzly bears swimming. That's exactly what people fishing on Lake Francis saw on Saturday. Take a look at this. Chelsea Alfson shared this video with us, showing 2 grizzlies sparring and swimming in the water just outside of Voliere. And Chelsea says that bears were around 300 yards from the shore. Now, the water was about 27 feet deep here where the bears were swimming. And she says as they drove away in their boat, they watched the bears swim to shore through their binoculars. People in Voliere say they've spotted the pair of grizzlies in the area for a while. You definitely don't see that every day. Well, stay with us. More to come on the 10 o'clock news. The Gallatin Valley Farm Fair continues to educate and inspire 4th grade students. Find out how in this week's Ag Report. And later in sports, we catch up with our latest Athlete of the Year finalist, although it wasn't easy catching up to the latest great senior high runner.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker weather with Rob Griggs, and sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.